children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. See, last time we have learned about people as resources. In that we learn that what is exactly people, what about Indian people. So we are 135 crore and we learn that the people are assets, not as liability. But if the people is uneducated, illiterate, they are unhealthy, then it is liability for the country. But if they are educated, they have a good literacy rate and they have healthy people, they are assets for the people. This topic is very much important for this pandemic period. Now you have seen that because of this coronavirus or COVID-19, many people suffer, maximum people. And even because of this, you are not able to go to the school, you are studying online, right? Why it's possible? Why you not skip the study? Because it is an essential thing for your life, right? That's why you are you are studying online or you are taking the notes or anything. So that's why by this you can understand education is very much important for any human life. Now if we understand education in India, before if we see in Indian GDP you are knowing, we have learned before that gross domestic product, the product which is produced within the territory of country. So whole GDP of only 0.66% we are investing for the education. But afterwards in 51 we are investing 3.33%. And today if we see, we are investing 18% of GDP to the education. Now if we see Indian education system or in India, maximum people, if you see, there are vast number of illiteracy and uneducated people is there. But how it's possible? Because we don't have that number of schools, the elementary education and all these things, right? So now today we will understand how we improve from 0.66% to 18%. And before, the Indian people, when we were at the time of freedom, so after 1947 first time, when we calculate our first census 1951, the education ratio is only 16%, and in that also only 4% female are educated and all other are males are there. Now how government implemented, we know by just like we have started Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan started, and by this we are giving education to all the people. You have seen the logo there in the pencil, children are sitting. So that is the logo of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. By this we are giving the education to all people. And after this we are making new education policy in 1986. By this we are giving free primary education, or free, it's called elementary education also. Free elementary education to all the children, that is the age group of children 6 to 14 years. 6 to 14 years children get free and compulsory education according to new education policy, which was started in 1986, and we have implemented this policy afterwards. So, and afterwards we are knowing that there are a gross dropout ratio is too much. Now what is gross dropout ratio? Means the children who enroll themselves in the school, right, but they are not completing their primary education, and before completing the education they are drop out from the school, they are not attending the school afterwards. So that's why we have started a new program that is called Back to School program. In Back to School program, central government we collaborate with the state government collaborate with the local bodies, local governments, and with the help of societies. Today we have started a Back to School program. By this we have implemented, or we have developed the infrastructure of school. So today in villages, especially in villages, there are 7.86 lakhs new schools are developed by the government. So by Back to School program, today we are giving the maximum education to the children, especially the children who are in the age group of 6 to 14 years. It means they are getting the primary education or elementary education. With that, government has started in 1995 midday meal program. This is very much important program, midday meal program, because before what happened in the poor people or the people who are less affected, they are sending the children to the school. But sometimes what happens, the children are working group, or they have to take care of their small children, or they are also engaging with the some household work or in the farming, or they are helping their parents. At that time, so they are not attending the school. For them, the money is important to earn a food. They don't want to earn for any luxurious good. They earn for the food. So we have started the program called midday meal. By this, they are getting a one-time meal in the school. So children will go to the school, get the knowledge, education. With that, they are getting the food also. So the nutrition is also increased. Before we have taken the example of Sakal and Vilas, and you have know that the person is educated, have more values, they can earn more. And this circle will continue. That is we call virtuous circle. What we call virtuous circle. By this, educated parents give more education to the children. Same, they give more education to the other children, and they can get a good. The education not only help for the self-development, self-reliance, but education is helpful for the develop the society as well as the nation. And educated people can participate more in the national income also. So to increase the national income, we should give education to the all the people. So this is all about the primary education. But with that, government have started a new schools. We are knowing about Navodaya Vidyalaya. Every district had Navodaya Vidyalaya. In that, they are giving the education up to 12th standard free of cost with the all other activities. With that, government started some vocational course. What is this vocational course? You have heard that in India, many people are graduate or postgraduate, or they have the passed out the 12th standard, but they don't have an exact skill how to work and where to work. So, vocational course are started to develop the skill of the youth. So, by this, they are developing the skill of the people. With the study, they will know about anyone's skill, just like computer course, some electrician course or carpenter. This kind of course are added in a after elementary education. So they can get education as well as they are getting the skills. So today from 16% to, if we say in 2011, the last census was calculated, the India's literacy rate is 74%. Now it's increasing. From last 50 years, we have worked very hard for the education system. So before there are less colleges, less universities. Today we have started many universities, many colleges are there who are giving the education. So post education is also increasing, because education is very much necessary for each and every people. If you are educated, you can stay in the society, you have a respect, you have a self-reliable, okay. And if you want to start, you have seen many examples, people argued that also. Some people are illiterate, but they are doing good business. But if you want to achieve a success, education is must, and we should get it. Now, to quality of population, education is important, right? That we all are knowing. But with that, health is also necessary. We all are knowing about this coronavirus or COVID-19, the simple flu we are knowing, but many people suffered because of this. Why? They have a less immunity system. If you have good immunity power, right, the virus didn't affect you, or you can recover very soon. Many people died and many people recover, and they again started to work. You have seen examples of many doctors. They are treating the people in the hospitals, right, and they are affected by the virus. They stay at home, they treat themselves, and again they are returning to their duties. What this shows, that if you have a good health condition, then you can participate more hours or more work for the development of the society as well as for the nation. So that's why health is very much important. Now in health, how we can calculate the health in India, especially we have started with the IMR. What is IMR? You are knowing? Infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate means per thousand people, per thousand born children, the children who are died before completing 1 year. The children who are died before completing 1 year, that is called infant mortality rate. With that we have to check out the birth rate. Birth rate, it means the according to population, that per thousand children who born in the same year, that is called birth rate, and per thousand the people who are died within that year, that is called death rate. Now today birth rate is increasing and death rate is decreasing. Why it's happened? Because we have a good health facilities. If we have a good health facility, we can invest or we can work for more hours and we can give more productive hours to the national income and for our society and country. Even you have example, if you have a headache or stomach pain or any kind of disease, can you concentration in your work? Any worker can do their work? Not possible. So that's why health is important. So today government has started new medical colleges, dental colleges. By that the maximum doctors we can produce, maximum doctor can give the education and help in the health services. As well as today's date we have started some health centers in the villages, sub health center in the small towns or small villages, civil hospitals. Today you have read the newspaper and you can see in the TV that how many hospitals we are making, infrastructure how much we are developing because of this. So any kind of health emergency is there, at the time these things are required. So to quality of population, to improve the quality of population, we require two important things, that is education and health. Education is given by these both are included in the service sector. We have learned about three sectors: primary, secondary and service sector. These both things are including in the service sector. So education is must. First you will get the education with the health, okay, and the healthy and educated people can give more productive hours and more productivity to the nation. It is make them self-reliable, self-sufficient, self-confidence, as well as to improve the GDP. So you have understand the people as resources in that quality of education, that education is important. You have to remember this. According to new education policy 1986, we are giving free and compulsory education to 6 to 14-year children. With that we are providing the midday meal, and we have started a back to school program. By this the children who drop out from the school, they are again joining the school and getting the education. With that, health is also very much important for our life. So to boost your immunity and to save yourself from the virus or any kind of disease, you have to take a good health services. You should have it, take a good food, right, and enjoy yourself at home and be happy. Thank you.
कितने मिनट हुए?